Every scar on these
We
hands.
also ask that if you are on the jury and you feel biased or leaned one way or another through this trial whatsoever, that you speak up, as we want both these gentlemen here and their counsels to have a fair trial. So, with that being said, Mr. Spector, if you'd like to go ahead and lead off with your client and any opening statements you may have, you may proceed.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, we got hit
Yes,
by
sir.
one vehicle. Kepler, when you figure out an owner, will you let us know? Oh, you found out who it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kepler,
the majority of us will say good evening. My name is Harvey Spector, and I represent the plaintiff in this case, Mr. Peppi Turner. Now, this case is about responsibility and a little bit about common sense, okay? Peppi Turner parked a truck that worked. It steered when you turned the wheel, and it stopped when you hit the brakes. In other words, it did exactly what every one of us expects a truck to do. And when he came back, it was gone. Not because the judge ordered it, not because he missed the payment. It was just gone. Now, we've all had the moment in a parking lot where you think, man, did I park it over there? This wasn't that. Now, the truck had been taken, brought into an ALDOT facility, put on a lift, accessed, handled, all without Mr. Turner's permission. Now, you may not notice that every person involving is sitting in this courtroom today. Some witnesses are unavailable due to military leave. That's not unusual. It doesn't change the evidence, because this case isn't about what people say happened. It's about what was written down. And here's the things that matter. When professionals do things the right way, they document it. When mechanics touch a vehicle, they write it down. When an agency takes control of someone else's property, there's a paper trail. Here, there wasn't one. There was no intake report, no inspection report, no work order, no electronics access log, no safety check. And they gave the truck back anyway. And minutes later, not days, not weeks, minutes later, that truck lost steering and braking at the same time. Mr. Turner lost control, was ejected, and suffered severe injuries, including temporary paralysis. That's why my client's in a wheelchair right now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Ms. Moore is going to tell you that this was just bad luck, that old vehicles break. And sometimes things just happen, and they do. But here's the thing. Bad luck doesn't keep records, and it doesn't forget to make them either. This case isn't about blaming people for accidents. It's about what happens when someone takes control of something that isn't theirs and gives it back without accountability. Now, at the end of this trial, we will ask you to do what jurors do best. Use your common sense, look at the timing, look who had control, and decide whether responsibility still matters. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Spector. Mr. Moore, if you would please approach, and on behalf of your client, we're ready to hear from you, and as well as the jury, whenever you are.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening to all the jurors, all the officers that were able to take time out of their day to be here, to the judge, and to Mr. Spector and his secondary, Peppi. I appreciate everyone taking the time out of your day to show up here. A few things I will say is Mr. Spector has made some very good points. We are here because of an unfortunate incident that happened. We are here to find an end and a goal to right the wrongs that have been made. Accountability is definitely a word that I would use, so I will use that. The accountability in here is important. There were mistakes that were made. There were issues that were not considered in the moment that it happened. At the end of this, I hope that everyone here speaks true, no bias. You know me, I'm Trey Moore. If you've met me before, you know me from other job roles. I ask that if you know me from before this, that you do not have any bias, whether you do not like me or you do like me. We're here for a fair trial. We're here to make sure that if Mr. Peppi was wrong, that justice is served. If Mr. Peppi was wronged, justice is served. I represent ALDOT. I am here for an end goal that makes everyone happy. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we ask you at this time as well, if you feel that if you are going to hear this case fairly, we ask that you stay. We ask if any of you feel like you are, weighed one side to the other, we ask now that you speak up and you are taken off the jury. So at this time, if you feel unable and or incompetent for this hearing, please do so and speak now. Thank you. Mr. Spector, if you would like to move forward by either questioning Mr. Moore and ALDOT, we can start with opening arguments if you'd like, or you're more than welcome to bring your client to the stand, or if Mr. Turner wants to just make his way to the middle of the floor where he could be seen is fine as well. I'll let you move forward, Mr. Spector.
Yes, sir. I want to call my first witness, and of course, Mr. Peppi Turner. I just want to establish a baseline condition.
Yeah, you may proceed.
All right.
All right, Mr. Peppi, let me try to help you out here. Let me. Peppi, hang on, Peppi. You got it, or you need some help here?
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Where do you want me at? Just right here? Can't
Is there
really
a
get
certain
up
place you want, Judge? It's kind of hard for him to walk due to his pain.
I understand. I just say if you want the jury to get the full notion of what shape Mr. Turner is in, it might be a good idea just to bring him, somewhere towards the middle. He doesn't necessarily have to get towards the opposing side, but, just where they can see him and hear him. That right there should be good, Mr. Turner.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor.
Go ahead and raise your right arm, or right hand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Mr. Turner, can you please state your full name and age for the record?
Peppi Turner. And my age is 79.
79. Man, you look so young.
Well, I
So,
appreciate the compliments.
so prior to this court and your incident, were you able to drive independently?
Yes, I was.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I drove nearly every day. I would drive either one of my trucks or my cars, and I would drive it just fine. I can make turns. I can see. I don't have any glasses, nothing. I just drive, and I could, drive normally like everybody else. And now I can't. I'm in this wheelchair.
I gotcha. And why are you in this wheelchair?
I'm in this wheelchair because my car was messed up. Something malfunctioned. And I got ejected from that vehicle after I lost control and struck a pole that held up a billboard. That's why I'm in this wheelchair, sir. That right there.
No, I completely understand. So walk us through that. So you hit this billboard, right? And before the vehicle was taken, did it steer and brake normally for you?
Yeah, the vehicle was fine. I drove it all the time. It was fine. I drove it. In fact, I'd just driven it, to where it was towed from, and it was driving just fine. Nothing was wrong with it. There was no lights on the dash. I take care of my stuff. And as soon as I got in it, I could tell that something was off, but I just couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes, sir. And I know you left. When you came back to your vehicle, where was it?
It wasn't there. It was gone.
It was just gone.
It was out of the parking lot. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Were you present when the vehicle was towed?
I'm assuming, yeah, but I was inside. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
Did
just
you see
don't
the-
know.
Did you? Right. What I'm asking though is, were you present when the vehicle was towed? Did you see how?
Not outside, no.
Speak to
No.
them. Give them consent to load your vehicle up and take it.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Do you authorize any inspection, repair, or any electronic access to that vehicle?
No, sir, I did not.
Okay. how did you find out that ALDOT took your vehicle?
Well, after I was at the Yellow Jack, I was the designated driver for a buddy of mine who was just there, and we were meeting some old.
Is there another entry into this building? There shouldn't be. 10-4.
Said they had my car in the garage on the lift. And I said, for what? And that's where I found my car. That's how I figured out it got towed by him.
So when it was on the lift, what was he doing?
Well, you know, based on the security fee, he was under it working on it.
Did he tell you what he was working on?
All I know is that he said he put some, when I got to talking to him, he said he put new tires and did some brakes and did like a tune to it or some sort. It was a lot of stuff I really don't understand, if I'm going to be honest with you.
No, I completely understand. So after he worked on the vehicle, then what happened?
After he worked on the vehicle, that's when he tried to get me to sign this form that says that I did authorize the work, and I told him no. I told him no, I wasn't signing that because I didn't. I asked him why he took my vehicle, and he said that he had some paperwork from the bank saying that I defaulted on payments or something, but that thing was paid off. Pardon my language, Your Honor. Yeah, it was paid off, and I'm not gonna lie to you. He caught me really off guard and asked me about the document. I just said I wanted my truck back, gave him my keys, and I was gonna drive it. He went around the corner, and I just heard him yelling. I don't know what was going on, and then after that, I just thought I was losing my mind. Like I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to get my keys back and get up out of there. He walked me into the office and, you know, gave me this other form it was like a release form. That's all it was. I read through it and signed it to get my car back, and that's when
What was on that form, Mr. Turner?
It was just saying that, you know, they had the vehicle and I was getting it from them, pretty much. That's all they had on it. And so I signed that form and I got my keys and drove off. And
Did you get a
shortly
copy
after
of
that, I don't have a copy personally, no, but I may have it somewhere. I can't remember, honestly. I don't have it with me today, so. But after that, I get in the car and I drove down the street, and that's when the loss of power steering, I guess, is what the mechanic described it as, and the brakes wasn't working, and that's when I ran into that pole and went flying out the vehicle, and that's why I'm paralyzed today.
I got you, Mr. Turner. Your Honor, what I would like to do is introduce this evidence of the CCTV cameras that were inside the shop when Mr. Turner was talking to the man, of him working on the vehicle himself, if that's okay.
Yes, sir, Mr. Spector. You can go ahead and present that into evidence.
One second, Your Honor.
Whenever you're ready.
Sorry for the delay, Your Honor. I just want to make sure that our jury here can just visually see this.
Absolutely. Whenever you're ready, you may proceed.
Your Honor, is there a way I can display our evidence?
You should be able to in here. Are you unable to?
1 second, sir. Sir, it's taking, Your Honor, it's taking some time. I'm about to pull it up right now.
Yes, sir.
It's also a very long CCTV video, so.
I understand, Mr. Spector. If there's any way that maybe you can fast forward to just the clips that the jury may need.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to find it. Well, not find it, but download it. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go, right here. So, Your Honor, I just submitted the evidence.
All right.
Your Honor, I believe somebody's in our waiting room.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Turner, so what I'm hearing correct is you got the vehicle and he put new tires and did all kinds of things to your vehicle.
If you could
So
give me
yes,
one
help.
second, Mr. Spector, if you would. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury in here who are in the courtroom, you could all turn your eyes towards the footage that Mr. Spector is going to be showing. That's going to be footage of the CCTV. Is that correct? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
If I could get you guys to all tune in to, looks like that footage is going to be held by Mr. Murphy. If we could all get you guys to look at that stream to better have a better judgment and visual on exactly what it is that Mr. Spector's talking about.
When you're ready, I'll press play.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is everybody here watching this clip from CCTV?
Yes, Mr. Warren,
All right.
watching.
Yes,
If no one objects, and everybody's doing good and we're watching, yeah, you may proceed, Mr. Spector.
All right, sir. Can you just press play for me and we can just watch this?
I know y'all can't see. I can't see it.
So what we're seeing right now, this is Mr. Peppi Turner. Is clearly his avalanche right there is getting worked on. Mr. Peppi is by the door. He's knocking on the door, waiting for the other mechanic to show up and talk to him. And clearly he's standing up, walking on a wheelchair. Also, if we need to fast forward our security footage, we can. Right there. Your Honor, can we pause this video just for 1 second?
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Turner, was your vehicle all your doors open at this time?
Yeah, they were all
Okay.
open.
Now, before the incident, were your doors closed?
Yeah, I was parked over at the Yellow Jack. It was closed.
Gotcha. And didn't you give him the bill of sale for your vehicle to show it was yours?
I believe so.
Gotcha. We can continue, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. I would like to
Yes.
state, while everyone is watching the same video that I am, that this vehicle is quite damaged. And I'm curious as to know if this damage could have been the reason for the mechanical issues with the vehicle.
Mr. Spector?
Well, like we just stated, that he didn't give permission to work on. And clearly, yes, it is damaged. We're not going to deny that. Mr. Turner even said it was damaged. But the problem is they're working on the vehicle without his consent. Which clear as day, that's what he's doing.
You're absolutely right. I don't negate that. All I'm pointing out is that the vehicle is quite damaged, and we cannot be sure that the damage doesn't cause the mechanical issues that may have come from damage or neglect. Nothing further.
You may proceed, Mr. Spector.
Can we press play and watch the rest, please?
Mr. Spector, if you don't mind me asking if you can pause this video, please.
Yes, sir. We can pause this.
I just have a question. Based off what we've seen, is there any more relevance to the case other than what we've seen in getting basically not only Mr. Peppi, being able to walk? Obviously, he's being assisted with a walker, but is there anything else here in this video that would serve your client or show that ALDOT is basically at fault for any other damages or liability uh, other than what we've seen thus far?
Yes, Your Honor. So he also has dash cam. Once he leaves here, just like in my opening statement, not hours or any time, minutes when he leaves, the vehicle wrecks because of ALDOT. So if we need to, we can speed that up. But
Yeah, if we can, the conversation, I feel the gentleman from ALDOT has already basically told us on behalf of ALDOT that he has uh, serviced, if you would, Mr. Peppi's vehicle, in which Mr. Peppi did reply that he did not ask. Now the court does take in notice that Mr. Moore did provide that the vehicle is damaged, and again, your client did not, dismiss that either. Just as far as any more evidence you have, that would better help the jury see, maybe if there's any sort of dash cam or anything from the accident that Mr. Turner had, that basically he did everything, other than succumb to his injuries from.
completely agree. Your Honor, if it's okay, it pleases the court, can we speed the video up just a little bit to show Mr. Peppi Turner leaving this garage and getting into that accident?
Yeah, I have no issues with that. If there's nothing that you think that is going to sway the jury one way or another that we're going to miss, by all means, please speed it up.
No, Your Honor, I just want to show that when he leaves this garage, that he gets into an accident.
Can I interject for one moment? I
Yeah, let's
believe
pause the video.
at some point in the video, the mechanic lists off everything that he had done to the vehicle, correct?
That's correct.
If it's okay with Mr. Spector and yourself, I'd like to go to that part.
No objection to that.
Proceed.
We can pause that because this is the only stuff he talks about.
Yeah, that's all I had. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, hey, Mr. Spector.
Yes, Peppi?
But with all due respect, I'm sure I have the dash cam. Of when
Correct,
I was
and that-
pulling into
and-
the
and
yellow
that-
jack with the yellow jack too beforehand. It shows that my car was not damaged. I just like to point that out.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, Your Honor. I have so many files.
No, you're fine. Is what you're looking for is it basically Mr. Turner just wanting you to bring evidence that shows that his vehicle was not damaged prior to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think for relevancy in this case, Mr. Spector, you won't even need to find that. I think we can agree that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Moore and Mr. Spector, that when a vehicle is purchased, obviously the vehicle is brand new in most cases. And I'm unsure, maybe you can ask your client, Mr. Turner there, when he purchased this vehicle, if it had any records of any damage, warranty, or was bought as is. But I think more importantly here is the damages that your client sustained basically on a service that he didn't A, for one, not ask for, and B, that almost cost the man his life.
Correct, Your Honor. If we can then speed the video up, we can see all of that.
Okay, you may proceed.
Again, I'm sorry for tying up the court's time.
If we can pause that video there, Mr. Spector, I do want to ask, is that Mr. Turner? He's asking, what's the red light mean? Is that something that obviously was not there prior to? Can your client attest to that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir, Your Honor. That light was not on the dash, and it was later pointed out by the inspection of the mechanic that that was the anti-theft light.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. You may proceed, Mr. Harvey.
If you can just press play, he's about to leave.
It may be better if you get the setting thing and turn it to 2 times, 2x speed.
Yeah, I see that 2 times is working 10 times better. All right. Can we pause this video just for 1 second? Miss Turner, I saw we pulled out the roadway. What were we doing? What were you checking? So that way we can just let the court know.
Yes, sir. I was looking at the light on the dash, trying to figure out exactly what. Because, like I said, if you look up there, I just couldn't see it, so I got a little closer to verify what I was seeing. Right.
Great.
That's pretty much it. I was yeah.
We can resume. I don't know, possibly if it needs to be sped up more or.
Go ahead and pause right there, please. I want to acknowledge a few things. If it's okay with everybody else. Other than the numerous violations, I have to ask, with the reckless driving, running stop signs, exhibition of speed, on top of that, in the report given, it is believed that whenever I'm reading it right now. Whenever an anti-theft light comes on, it would cause shutdown of the vehicle, which would cause your motor to shut down, which is your steering pump, which is a lot of other parts of your motor. So my question, other than the extreme acceleration down the strip, is if at any point your vehicle had shut down, that would have caused your power steering to go out. That may have caused your braking to be a little bit harder. You're still accelerating in this video, and you're swerving extremely hard.
Yes, sir. So after I made that right turn, my power steering went out right there on Joshua, and I lost all control of the vehicle.
I'm gonna object to this, Your Honor. He's over here trying to talk to my witness here about everything. He's gonna have his time to cross-examine if he wants to. The whole purpose of me showing this video is to show how he crashed. Now, that's great, and I can continue my questioning, and then when I'm done, if Mr. Moore wants to stand up and cross-examine my client, he
I'm gonna go out
can.
there and investigate it.
This
All
wasn't
right,
any-
that Mr. Moore, that's going to be. He does have a point there, Mr. Moore. I believe Mr. Hector is actually.
Where'd you say that? I'm sorry.
No, I said I hear a vehicle out there in the parking lot there. I'm making sure they're not out there messing with anything.
Okay, hang on. Jax, what's going on out here? Jax? Okay, Jax ain't speaking.
Helps if I have my mic down. So I blocked this vehicle in.
Okay.
What you got going on out there?
I heard we ran the dog and it hit on that truck.
Okay.
And I searched it and there was 13 bags of cocaine.
Oh, lovely.
Oh yeah. Harvey Spectrum.
Oh.
Ain't he on the juror?
In the back of the truck.
He's the lawyer.
It was in the back of the truck and the truck was locked.
Hey, Jax, just want to let you know you gotta fix your bars, bro. You're not a captain.
I just threw this fucking uniform on real quick for K9.
I got you, buddy. I didn't know if you were aware or not.
Yeah, I saw it.
So this is what we're gonna do. After this is done, we're gonna pull Harvey Specter aside and place him under arrest for possession of controlled substance. Okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna let this court go through because we're not gonna interrupt the court. Okay?
Yeah, I figured that. I got he has a whole glove box full of guns too.
let the bailiff know what the situation is, okay? I don't want to call that over radio because the people inside can hear our radios, okay?
Absolutely, that's why I had to turn mine completely down.
I figured a way how to fix that where nobody can hear you. It's in the settings. You can turn it where nobody else can hear except you.
I'm gonna let the bailiff know.
10-4. I'm gonna go ahead and take them guns too. I'm gonna put them in my Tahoe.
Yes, take the guns and...
I just more prime.
Don't touch the controlled substance yet, and I want documentation of everything, okay?
Alright.
Do me a favor, can you hold down the double doors where I was standing, please?
One of y'all gonna be
Yeah.
Perhaps somebody won't come in to watch. Well, if you can send them in, just have them come in quietly. Negative, like you're not. Just kind of be quiet when you go in there.
You ain't got no firearms on you, do you?
No, sir, you can search me.
You got it, Bill?
Yeah, I got him real quick. Alright, go in there and take a seat, but please be very quiet.
Yes, sir.
Alright. I just had to search him real quick, make sure he didn't have no firearms.
Okay, come inside quietly, do not interrupt anything.
EMS, police.
Yes, sir. County EMS was called for me.
Yes, sir. And what injuries were you diagnosed with after you got out of the hospital?
But I don't really know all the medical mumbo jumbo, but something with my spinal cord, something, I don't know, something just got tweaked, bruising to my spine and all that. It was, sounded pretty bad on paper is all I know. And then I couldn't walk.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, if it pleases the court, may I introduce the evidence of Mr. Peppi's medical records so the jury can see?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. 1 second, Your Honor.
And then if you would, Mr. Spector, give Mr. Moore a chance as well to cross-examine.
Yes, sir. I just have one more question after this, and then I'm finished.
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second. So what I'm going to do, Your Honor, just going to put it here. Let's see. This should work. There you go, Your Honor. Just our evidence there. It's going to be all of his medical records to before, after, and to follow up when requested.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Spector.
And I just want to point out why he's in a wheelchair, his neurological and paralysis evaluation.
Is that his black truck right there, the one that's boxed in?
Yeah.
You want me to pull my vehicle up there so we box it even more?
I think as soon as it's over, I think they're fucking taking his ass.
I think so. How do you get this radio so only you can hear it?
Hang on.
I know you set in the settings.
So I think you have to do... hit the one next to the headset.
Yeah, the 5M icon.
Yeah, click that.
Yep.
What is your background audio, red or green?
Mine is audio green for background.
I think that's the one. That's it. Hit that red.
Yep, hit it red.
And I think that's the one. I think Noman's one that told me about it. I think it's that one.
Try to say something here.
No, can I get a radio check? I didn't hear yours.
Okay, so it must be good then. I came back in. I came back out here, dude, because it's fucking bleeding.
Huh?
I came out here because I'm bleeding.
Hey, I'll fix you. Somebody stabbed you or what?
No, I got ran into by one of the jurors. They had to move there, and they accidentally had a hiccup and headbutted me.
Mm.
Here, alright, I appreciate it. I'm going to go back in.
Alright.
Alright, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
Having fun out here? Having fun out here?
I don't have any objection.
Penozo. Hey, let me in. Penozo.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, thanks. Yeah, no, you're good.
Don't recall. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Pause. Let's back it up halfway down Joshua Road. Right there. In this moment, you are seen accelerating at a high rate of speed. You claim that it is at this moment that your car malfunctioned.
54 miles and a 50 is high rate of speed.
60 and a 50 is pretty high rate of speed. The seatbelt question comes from... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
The seatbelt comes into question here. Now, earlier, you said you were having issues. The steering wheel was hard to turn. Power steering pump didn't feel like it was doing its job.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and play it until it hits the sign. All right, thank you. This violent back and forth, I would believe would be pretty hard to do with a power steering pump failing, so I wanted to get your mind on that.
I'm not an ALDOT worker. I don't maintain those roads, sir.
Speaking of the way you were swerving back and forth with the actions that you had while claiming that the steering wheel was a little tougher to turn because it felt like the power steering pump wasn't doing its job.
Your Honor, I want to object to this. He's calling for speculation.
Okay, understood. I'll back step.
Overruled. You may proceed.
we've got, we'll say, high rates of speed, brakes go out, power steering goes out, vehicles jerking back and forth. I could put all that aside. Now, I will ask, your seatbelt, again, we'll go back to that. You hear the dinging, that's your seatbelt alarm. Do you believe, I believe in this situation, if you would have been wearing that seatbelt, a lot of these injuries could have been avoided, while the incident itself could have also been avoided by not tampering with the vehicle to begin with. I don't negate that. As you've seen in the video, an ALDOT worker is trying to mess with your vehicle, and I'm not going to negate that. I will ask, why were you not wearing your seatbelt during this situation?
I don't recall if I was or was not wearing it, sir.
Okay. Can we rewind back to right after he left out of the ALDOT station last time, I promise? Right there. Okay, pause. Would you say in the moment that you pulled out of the ALDOT station there, was your steering wheel still pretty stiff, or you believe you made that turn with accuracy?
I believe the brakes started going out there, and the steering wheel was slightly stiff.
Slightly stiff, okay.
It was definitely different from before.
You wouldn't happen to recall the last time you'd done any kind of maintenance on the power steering or brake line system, do you?
Your Honor, objection. Asked and answered. He already asked my client how many times he gets his vehicle serviced and when he gets it serviced and what happens when he gets it serviced. He's continuing to ask the same questions over and over.
That objection will be sustained. Mr. Moore, if you would, please just be advised that some of the questions that you have asked are repetitive. I don't believe that Mr. Turner is going to be changing his tune. I think we can all agree here that Mr. Turner has also agreed that he does get his vehicle serviced. Now, however, I will say the relevancy to the questions you have about the seatbelt. I understand why you're asking that question, but if Mr. Turner doesn't recall, I don't know that he's gonna change his alibi, if you would. But you may proceed, Mr. Moore.
Okay, I just have one more question. My last question would be, in the instance that you felt that your vehicle was not operating the way it was supposed to, you felt that your vehicle may have had issues, you still continued to drive thinking that your vehicle had issues.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm calling for speculation.
I apologize. Mr. Moore, will you repeat your previous statement?
Yes. So, I guess I'll word it in a way that's not a question. You felt the vehicle wasn't operating correctly and you continued to drive. That's my statement. I'm not asking a question. I'm just pointing it out for the
Mr.
courts.
Moore, that is unfortunately that is a question. Mr. Spector, what's your objection?
One second, sir. So my objection was speculation before he rechanged his wording.
Okay. At this time, that objection is going to be overruled. Mr. Moore, you may proceed. Again, please just, if you would, just, move forward and not repeat your question over again. You may proceed, Mr. Moore.
Well, you kind of shot down everything I had going for that, so I'm going to say no further questions on this topic. I apologize for my repetitiveness.
No, you're good, Mr. Moore. Mr. Spector, do you have anything else you'd like to add? Anything else you'd like to speak to the jury on behalf of?
I do, Your Honor. Mr. Turner, what other things can ding in a vehicle besides a seatbelt? What other noises could a ding come from?
Boom, check engine light.
Wrong.
The service light. There's plenty of them that I've heard over the time span, but those are two that I can think of right now.
1 second, Your Honor.
I'm actually going to object on that one. I do have to ask. I don't know any vehicle that makes any dings like that other than your seatbelt. So unless the Avalanche has something that other vehicles don't, I'd like to put that out there for you to consider.
I had the check engine light come on before service one time, and it definitely dings.
I gotcha. And of course, we're on the topic of seatbelts. Mr. Turner, do you know the percentage wise of drivers who get killed without wearing their seatbelts?
No, sir, I'm unaware.
Gotcha. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I just want to state that only 50%. Your Honor, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, only 50% of people driving with seatbelts on or off get killed. So that means you, one second, you, sir, you, ma'am, you have a 50% chance. So that means you have a 50% chance of wearing your seatbelt and still flying out your windshield. Was it off? Could have been. But either way, it's still 50%. It's not 60, 45, 30, 90, 50. I have no further questions for Mr. Peppi.
Mr. Moore, if you have anything you'd like to ask Peppi or either the jury, before we ask the jury to vote on this case, please.
Your Honor, and if, sorry, Mr. Moore, for
You're good. Go ahead.
talking. I would like to say, will we have time for ending arguments or ending statements at least before?
Yeah, Mr. Moore, do you have do you have anything on behalf of ALDOT or any other questions to Mr. Turner before we enter closing statements?
Negative.
All right, Mr. Spector, if you would go ahead and proceed with your ending argument. If you would, remember all questions have been answered by Mr. Turner. Also, keep in mind that the jury, at this time, Mr. Moore, you and Mr. Spector, you may reiterate what we have already talked about. Let's keep the questions to a minimum, and let's go ahead and let the jury remember why we're here today.
Yes, Your Honor. If you don't mind, I'm going to help Mr. Peppi back to the seat.
Yeah, that's fine.
You good, Peppi?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
Mr. Spector.
Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, sorry it took so long. I know it was a lot you heard from both sides. Now, trials aren't about paperwork, and they're about choices. This case exists because an agency made a choice to cut corners. They made another choice not to fix it. Then made one last choice to sit in this courtroom instead of doing the right thing. One second, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor. If you can get a second, I had a last written statement pulled up from another client.
Sure, go ahead.
My apology to ladies and gentlemen of the jury for this delay. Again, I'm sorry, I'm working so many cases.
You're fine. Just go ahead and proceed if we could, please, Mr. Spector.
Yes, sir. My apology. Ladies and gentlemen, jury, I'm so sorry about that. Like I said, I have so many cases for other people I'm working on right now. We have a lot of trials going on. So at the end of every trial, the question is not whether something is unfortunate happened, it's who's responsible for it. You've heard how this case began with a vehicle that worked, wasn't taken without permission, handled without documentation, and returned without explanation. You've heard that minutes later, not days, not weeks, that vehicle catastrophically failed, Mr. Peppi Turner paid the price with his body. You also heard something that, just as important, no records exist explaining what was done to this vehicle while it was out of his control, except for the tires, the fluids, and a detail, a wipe down of the vehicle. No intake report was shown, no inspection report, no work order, no access log, and no safety certification. Yet this is a state agency. Some witnesses were unavailable due to military service, a fact worthy of respect. But their absence does not change what the documents show. And here, the documents show nothing. When professionals act responsibly, they document their actions. When they don't, silence speaks for itself. This case does not ask you to speculate. It does not ask you to guess how a mechanical system works. It asks you to use your common sense. When someone takes control of property that's not theirs, touches it without permission, returns it without records, they assume responsibility for what happens next. Accountability does not disappear just because no one wrote things down. Mr. Peppi Turner, he did nothing wrong. He did not cause his failure. He did not bring this harm upon himself. He trusted that his property would be returned to him in the same condition it was taken. And in fact, it was not. The law exists for moments exactly like this. To restore balance and to assign responsibility where it belongs. On behalf of Peppi Turner, we respectfully ask you to return a verdict in his favor. Ladies and gentlemen, jury, thank you for your time, your attention, and your service.
We're gonna move in here in a second.
Thank you, Mr. Spector. Mr. Moore, if you'd like to go ahead and enter your closing arguments before we ask the jury, before we ask the jury to give us their vote.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this case is not about whether Mr. Turner was injured. We all acknowledge that the outcome of this accident is tragic, and no one stands before you minimizing the seriousness.
Your Honor? Your Honor, may I interrupt the court real quick?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Harvey Spector, please face away from us.
What is happening?
Your Honor, what is going on?
Mr. Spector, at this time you are being detained for suspicion of drug trafficking and concealing drugs.
Your Honor.
Sheriff,
What is happening?
order, guys, order.
Excuse me.
Mr. Turner, order, please. Order, please.
Yes,
Sheriff. Sheriff,
Yes.
may I have a word, please?
Yes, sir.
Sheriff, what's going on here?
We had some search dogs outside
Hey,
and they hit on
Were y'all
Oh, no,
I'll
get
be
me in here, Captain.
listening.
You have no right to
searched
take
his
me out of
vehicle
here.
and he had a
You have
massive
no right
amount
to
of
remove me
cocaine
from
in
this
his vehicle.
courtroom.
What is happening?
So, are we sure that that's Mr. Spector's vehicle?
Yes, sir. We did run the plate on it and it does come back to him.
And
Your Honor, I
Wow.
want a mistrial. Your Honor, I want a mistrial right now.
Mr. Spector.
Your Honor, with all due respect, this is bullshit. I want a mistrial.
Right now.
He cannot talk to us. He's on.
Mr. Spector's out of the room right now, so
Can you bring Mr. Spector back in here, Deputy?
one of the few units that have Mr. Spector, can you bring him back in for a second, Judge? Let's talk to him.
I'll take it. You reached our verdict.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's pretty simple.
What you think, Mr. Wong?
Jury, be quiet, please.
I thought Mr. Wong knew where he was from. Now I know where
Will
he's
you
from.
meet me up front, please?
Mr. Wong, could you have a seat, please? Oh, that's not you. Excuse me, gentlemen. Can you gentlemen be seated?
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize.
Mr. Wong seen him from street corner.
Mr. Wong.
Sorry.
He's coming back now, Judge.
Thank you.
He sold me some more rice balls. It was the puffers kind.
Can you make sure you're
Mr. Spector?
right? I'm having a board spot.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we need to step out, or can you elaborate on what's going on out there?
I have no idea, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Can you come into the court, please?
Do I
It,
have
it
any?
would behoove me to show up to a court of law with law enforcement officers with, I'm assuming, drugs.
Here's the officer that. Hey, what'd you find in his vehicle?
Hey, Your Honor, can we talk outside? We have a trial going on right now.
Outside of the drug czar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we take this to chambers?
Court is still in session. You
Yeah,
guys
also,
are
Your Honor,
going
I'm
to be
handcuffed.
quiet.
For some odd reason, I can't. My mouth's not moving
Uh,
based off my
can-
detainment.
I don't think we have to worry about Mr. Spector acting out. Gentlemen, could
This is highly unprofessional.
Yeah, Mr. Spector,
Imagine-
before you,
if we don't-
Mr.
oh, no,
Spector, before you continue, you do have the
Or
right
what?
to remain silent. Anything you do or say
Yeah, I won't
will
counsel.
be
Guy
according
just
to
came
court
in
of
and
law.
out of
I
court.
You have the right to attorney if you
defense
cannot afford
lawyer.
one won't be appointed
Yes,
to you by the
ma'am.
state of Alabama. Do you understand?
Yes, man. I just fucking told you yes.
What's your
Now,
language, Mr. Spector?
like the owner said, get these get these handcuffs off.
yeah, if we can break him loose of these cuffs while we're out here. I don't. I mean,
I'm
he's
assuming you guys don't want
he's
to get
been
trouble
in
with the judge.
Oh, no,
he's been in good ordinance with this court case going on. I don't think he's an issue at this time.
If you got drugs,
I just is the deputy or officer that what happened, gentlemen?
Yes, Judge. We do have part of the courthouse security. We do have a couple canines running around outside,
in here.
sniffing all the time. We did have 2 canines alert to a vehicle, which later was confirmed to be Mr. Spector's, and there were 13 bags of cocaine in it.
Excuse me,
What was the
officer.
vehicle?
I don't mean to interrupt or nothing, but I really have to pee, and since the court is paused right now, can I please go use the restroom?
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, yes.
I can't hear you, sir. Can you repeat that?
Said I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, yes.
All right, thank you so much. I'll be right back. Thank you so much, officer.
I have to use the restroom as well.
Mr. Ketchup, you forget your tweezers.
Excuse me. You are a very
Mr. Wong, keep your rude comments to yourself, please.
Fantastic job out there.
I done told you, Mr. Gray, I'll make it more grayer. Calm down.
You're the one that needs to calm down with your outburst.
I have no outbursts. This is fact. It's facts.
What do you think you're doing right now?
Talking while the judge ain't here. What are you doing?
My job.
Stay over there. Go over there. I'll do with you later. Mr. Lee, you fly me here.
Oh my god, I don't know what's so hard about the jury being quiet. That's all they do is run their mouth.
Mr. Wong got the stretch.
Especially Mr. Wong right there.
There we go. My life was almost flashed.
Get to object. You're gonna
So,
be
hold
going
on,
to jail,
hold on.
brother.
You're in a court of law, sir. Is it a threat?
No, if you
No.
gentlemen could just hang tight for me now, hang tight. Mr. Spector, do you have anything on you?
No, sir, I do not.
Gentlemen, deputy, trooper, both deputies, and if that canine officer there.
There you go, Mr. Turner.
You
That guy is fucked.
Here and talk to you. Okay, I don't have to shut up. I don't have to stand back.
I didn't tell you to shut up, bro.
All right, listen.
Okay. We're good. We're good, gentlemen.
You're in a court of law.
Gentlemen.
Hey, y'all.
Just stand back here with me, boss man.
Come on. Don't worry. We got a case. Don't worry.
I actually have to be up here. Anyways.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do you guys feel?
Your Honor. Does he?
Yes, sir.
Both of these gentlemen right here, except for the gentleman in the shirt, that officer was not just standing right behind me or standing in the second. And as we already spoke to outside, there's no reason for him to. There's no reason. Absolutely not.
Actually, you're right, Mr. Spector. I was actually standing up here. My bad. I will go back to where I was.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spector. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you don't mind, based off the outburst that we had, do any of you now feel like you may be waived a certain type of way due to the outburst that we have?
Yes, I do. I feel that
One at a time, please.
he can go first. I feel that it's crazy that the offense has drugs in his vehicle. That seems very unprofessional. The way he was cursing at the officers. And I feel that that shouldn't be the way an offense should do things. I feel like it's very unfair to the defense, but I'm not going to go based off that because it's not a part of the trial. I feel I'm going to go based off of the evidence that's a part of the trial for my best judgment and for the best of the trial. So I'm going to leave it alone. I feel like that was done unprofessional, and I feel like to you, sir, the offense, I have nothing against you. I just feel like you should kind of tone it down. You could have did that in a very more professional way. And I do understand that you might have got frustrated because how they did that was not in the right way. It was in a very wrong way. But then again, I feel like I'm not going to take that upon this trial because it's not a part. That is for a different matter in a different trial. Therefore, you may proceed.
You, sir.
Wait, me?
Yes, sir, you.
Yeah, this should be a mistrial. I mean, arresting a lawyer in the middle of the trial.
If he's in here, we can't hear him.
Brother, you got to be the ears.
He said that, yes, he agrees that it should be a mistrial. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You, sir?
I would have to kind of sort of agree on the guy all the way on the left here. It is a bad look on Mr. Spector to have those things in his vehicle, but that does not persuade the thought process that I have with new evidence. I'm keeping all my thoughts within the trial, and I do not think there should be a mistrial.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, your opinion as well?
I don't see it being any part of this case and any part of what we are here to do today, so I don't see why it should be taken into account with the trial.
Mr. Wong?
Oh, why you know Mr. Wong? That's not cool. I'm fine. I just wanted to hear Mr. Moore's ending statement. And the lawyer guy, I know him. So I
All
wouldn't.
right, thank you, Mr. Wong. You, sir?
You talking to me?
I can't.
You, sir? The gentleman in the white shirt?
Yes, my name is Mr. Lee, and I think that I want wonton, but also we should continue this case, because I really want wonton, and the quicker we get this done, I can get my wonton.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lee. All right, if I could get all the jury members, I'm going to create a poll in Discord. I'm going to give it about 3 minutes before I look. Only vote
Your
on
Honor,
these-
Your Honor, I
Yes,
want
sir.
I want it on record that I asked for a mistrial. You clear as day just heard one of these jury members, and I heard him too, say he was going to vote for the mistrial also.
I agree.
I do not, for the record, I do not care at all if one person says they don't and one person says they do. The officers of the law came in here and cuffed me and said they're arresting me for drug trafficking. And detained me and walked me out. And if that is not enough for mistrial, and even Mr. Moore here say that's enough for mistrial, then I don't know what it is, and I want that on the fucking record. Excuse my language. Hold me in contempt, but I want that on record.
Right, no, I understand, Mr. Spector. My question will be, if we declare for a mistrial, all right, if we declare for a mistrial, are we in agreement that, basically, are you willingly saying with a mistrial you're going to let ALDOT off the hook and this case is closed?
That's not what I'm saying. May I have a time with Mr. Moore and me? Can we talk for a moment?
Yeah, you guys can proceed.
Okay, let's go talk.
I'd probably stay somewhere inside the courtroom.
Your Honor, if we stay somewhere in the courtroom, someone can hear us. Obviously.
We'll come right back to this.
Yeah, if you want your officers outside to keep an eye on him.
We're gonna go right over here where they can see us and not hear us, guys.
Okay,
So
y'all can jump to a different.
Yeah, look, hey guys, there's
Right here.
there's two rooms in here. There's no exits. Promise we're not leaving. Okay.
I'm gonna.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
You want the leg or you want the thigh?
I want the dog nose.
With you, Your Honor.
We're gonna let these get through trial and see, or get those two. Let those two talk back there. This may be every bit of a mistrial, sir.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. It may look like that due to that outburst that this, I don't think anybody expected that to happen. And I know these gentlemen here that you see that are wearing the badges that are protecting your safety and mine, along with, the plaintiff and the defendant. They're just doing their job, if you would. So.
He's doing a very good job, man. Have drugs on him.
If you ladies, well, ma'am, if you and these gentlemen, if you guys want to stand up and stretch while those guys are back there talking, everybody in the courtroom, feel free to do so. Stand up and stretch. I'm gonna check on Mr. Turner over here. I know he's probably stove up a little bit.
Yes, sir. I can't stand up and stretch.
All right, how you feeling over here, Mr. Turner? I apologize for the outburst in the court.
Well, I'm just a little distraught is all. I didn't foresee anything like this happening, and now I feel like my chances are dwindled based on the look of my lawyer, so I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what to think right now. I'm just kind of depending what the ruling is. I guess I don't know.
I understand, Mr. Turner. If this is a mistrial, you may end up having to choose different counsel to represent you.
I'm not sure what's going to happen. This is quite the surprise.
Or this could be dropped and they could be reaching a settlement agreement outside. Either way, we want to make sure that we want to make sure that you get a fair trial, or if this is conducted as a mistrial, basically what we're going to happen is either get a new jury, or we're going to have to get you to retain a different legal counsel. And I hope you understand, Mr. Turner.
Oh yes, sir. Whatever we got to do, we'll do it. That's fine. I'm just waiting on whatever we got going on, the decision to be made is all.
Yeah, Mr. Turner, if you don't have any problems, she's a certified EMT if you want some help.
Yeah, my legs could use a stretch probably. I'll try to stretch them, but it's been a while since we've been sitting in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't usually do it. Yes, ma'am, I can't usually do it by myself, so I'd appreciate it.
You go over there. This is a jury-only meeting. Where's our female person? Oh, there's the other guy.
Foxtrot 3 to dispatch from the 1041 10-8.
Yeah, honestly, dude, I think this thing should just be thrown.
I will go back out.
I'll start now.
There we go.
Thank you, Trevor. We're good.
I'm only saying that, like.
Y'all, Trevor didn't want to search me before I walk back in. I mean,
No,
I could have a
come on.
kilo of
Don't do that.
weed
Come
on
on.
me.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Where's the judge?
Okay, but I feel.
Your Honor.
Where is?
I'm walking back in with the deputy.
Okay. If it's good with the judge, you can go ahead and send off the jurors. We have come to a conclusion between the two of us.
I think that it's only fair that we allow the jury to know what the verdict of this trial, whether it be mistrial or settlement, is coming to.
It's going to be a settlement. If you want to get everybody in place, we'll go ahead and let everybody know.
All right.
Everybody,
All right,
please go back to your
Yeah,
seats.
if we can get everybody to sit back down.
Can everybody go please sit down?
Mr. Wong, if you can go, please sit back down.
So, in this case, we have a juror.
You get these gentlemen to sit back down, please.
Juror has actively left the courtroom.
Go back, hang out there.
All right, Your Honor, I apologize for the issues at hand.
All right, if you would, Mr. Moore, Mr. Spector, if I could get you guys to the front. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, both parties seems as if they have reached an agreement. Gentlemen, if you want to talk to me about your agreement, or if it is truly your agreement and you both have 100% agreed on it, let the court know now for the record, and also let your jury know as well.
Yes, Your Honor. I will speak to you and the jury in this statement. Given the events and the fact that neither of us want to have to go through this whole process again, I've come to the conclusion in this situation that I have offered up $150,000, in which Mr. Spector has agreed for that settlement, as well as a letter to the Herald, and paperwork is to be what was your wording on that, Spector?
Just better train when someone's hired. That way their mistakes don't happen again.
So a better alternate training for them, and a letter to the Herald, as well as a $150,000 settlement.
All right, and your members from ALDOT, Mr. Moore, and your client, Mr. Spector and Mr. Turner, are aware of this settlement agreement?
Clark. Peppi Turner. $150,000.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
150,000. Okay.
150,000. Quit typing.
That'll cover my medical bills, and I'm not greedy.
Okay. Written statement and revised forms. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, thank you, Peppi.
All right, love you.
Call Mom.
Tell your dad.
Your
All right.
Your Honor,
my side.
Yes,
go
sir,
ahead,
Mr.
go ahead, Ms. Moore.
Sorry, I
Go
apologize.
ahead, Mr. Moore.
My side's good.
Mr.
Your
Spector.
Honor, I spoke to Mr. Peppi, and that will cover his medical experience. Sorry, I cannot talk today. Medical expenses and therapy. And he does want to thank Mr. Moore and the jury, and Your Honor, of course, for this time and professionalism that, of course, the state of Alabama, the sheriff's office, and the police department did not show us.
Thank you, Mr. Spector. Deputy, can I get you to look at Mr. Wong? I believe he pulled out some matches in his pocket.
Mr. Wong, you got what?
Security not get this one.
Mr. Wong does not have
Hey,
nothing.
Deputy, can you grab Mr. Wong for me?
God, motherfucker. Here, take the match.
Deputy, if you guys want to wait, just
Can
let
you
me
grab
address
Mr.
the
Wong?
jury real. Just let me address the jury real quick, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. We've reached a verdict in this case, where we're going to come to a settlement agreement. The state of Alabama and more associates have agreed to pay Mr. Spector's client $150,000 for basically his injuries, his doctor bills, the wrongful work on his vehicle. Excuse me, sir. I'll let that deputy back there handle that. Basically, we have come to an agreement. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to appreciate your time and your patience, and I apologize again for the outburst. Moving forward, if neither side have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and say the jury over here, you're free to go, other than Mr. Wong. Everybody inside the courtroom other than ALDOT and Mr. Turner are also free to go. Mr. Turner, if you care to leave, you can. I know you may need a ride.
Fine.
We're going to go ahead and get this on record that the settlement is done. I'm going to leave this
you weren't told you were free to leave. Come here.
or deputy here with me.
He said jury.
I will
Yeah,
put this
you
in
said
writing.
except for Mr. Wong.
We will have the money to Mr. Turner within 24 hours and a written letter in the paper as well as an apology. Moving forward, other than that, Mr. Spector, I'm not sure, and I apologize on the court's behalf of the outburst. I'm not sure exactly what's going on out there, but whatever it is, I wish you well. I appreciate both of you gentlemen here being respectful and kind to one another, and also getting the matter heard for your client, Mr. Spector, and for your client as well, for ALDOT. As of today, February 9th, 2026, this case is going to be closed if there are no further objections.
No objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you, gentlemen. This case is now closed, and everybody's free to go.
All right, Mr. Spector, I'm going to be your legal here. Officers, can I talk to y'all in the waiting room before anything goes ahead?
At this time, he's going to be placed in a vehicle before we talk.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
fine. That's
Spector,
fine.
you have the right to remain silent and stay doing
You already Mirandized me.
You have the right
Mirandized
to
me again.
remain silent.
All right, Mr. Gray, don't get in my face. You don't know me.
Mr. Wong, it's Mr. Bell. I dealt with you a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not remember me?
Yes, I do.
Over there on Marina? The mix-up that happened?
What?
The mix-up that happened when you were thrown in the backseat of a police car? Here for, what, for something that was something to do with the vehicle? Oh, you probably don't. You probably don't remember. What's the issue with your outburst in here, man?
Hey, Mr. Peppi,
What do you mean what outburst?
How did you get matches in here when you were searched on prior coming in here and we asked if you had anything on you? You said no.
Oh, you took my gun and knife?
I didn't take your gun and knife.
Shirt pocket. The match was in my shirt pocket. That guy did.
Oh,
That
you
guy
should.
did.
Yes, sir, I got you.
You should have specialized in that, saying that you had matches, sir.
Oh well, he took my gun and he took my knife.
Yes, I'm well aware that he took your gun and your knife.
I had matches for Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee did.
Who's the one that took took your firearm and your knife.
I just want to do formally.
I think the bald guy, not that guy, this guy.
Police department,
Hold on.
State police of the
this guy
outburst. That did happen.
No, we completely understand.
I was informed of the situation, and I was told that it was either now or something would happen. I'm not totally sure. I disagreed the authority to go inside of the courtroom in the middle of it. But unfortunately, people that were higher than me granted the immunity to go inside of it. So it was not my call, but I do surely apologize.
I refuse to fail. Every line etched deep in my skin is proof I fell, but I rose again. The world tried to break me, cut me down.